Bow, bow, bow. Welcome to another edition of PWT Pro Wrestle Times podcast. Yeah. Bill Marks is here. We got Hairline joining us today. Hairline, how you doing? How's your mic doing? Sounds fucked up, bro. I gotta be honest. Crank that volume. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna shout out some people. Reggie Rodriguez, Mark Hugh, the Mark, Ashley V, Russ Paxson, Chris Killis, Cruz Madrid. Thank you all for joining the Patreon, patreon.com/Pro Wrestle Times. You get early access. It's a great way to support guys. YouTube memberships over on the Clips channel at Pro Wrestle Clips. Join those as well. The highest tier gets shout out on the show. I think it's like equivalent to the Patreon. I don't know. Just keep supporting the show because I want to do this forever. You know, I got some good DMs and good messages, like comments, people being like, thanks for not just shilling Blue Chews and mortgages the whole time. And it's like, you know, I will if I have to because I would love to do this all the time. And here, I'll give you guys all a saucy fucking where is it? Yeah! And yeah, make sure you follow at Pro Wrestle Times on YouTube, at Pro Wrestle Clips on YouTube. Hit the subscribe or the like. That's the free way to support and another brilliant way to support. Yeah, make sure you just follow at Pro Wrestle Times everywhere that there is social medias. Let's get into the fucking show. I got nothing else really to plug, really. Hairline, how are you doing, buddy?
All right, now here we go.
Here we fucking go. How you doing?
Another week of P-Dub.
Have you been enjoying the what AEW's been offering? You excited for Sting's last match, the Young Bucks? Give me your thoughts on all of that storyline, quote unquote. Conrad Thompson, John Alba, Eric Bischoff. They're all fucking feuding. It's not feuding, obviously I'm playing it up, but it's just them, you know, they're arguing and John Alba and Conrad are convinced there's some sort of story going on, which, I mean, there is, but Eric Bischoff says, oh, you can drive holes through the story. I happen to agree. Hairline, what say you? Sting, the Bucks leaning into the schmarmy shit. Your thoughts on all that?
Is it just like, it's the Bucks so that, like, the titles go to them, right?
Right.
And,
well,
like,
apparently Sting wanted people to work with that are going to make him look like $1 million in his last match. And so he picked the Bucks. And so it makes sense, I guess, to insert the tag titles in there. I don't know why, though. You could have like made a money match out of a tag title match on the same card as you had a money match with a non-title match, whatever. But, you know, ultimately, I guess Tony Khan just wanted to gift Sting, oh, here's a tag title belt on your way out.
Yeah, it's just kind of a big fuck you to rookie starts and big bill, but like, you know, I guess at the same time they're being paid way more than like, you know, they would be anywhere else. So whatever. That's neither here nor there. I don't know, man. Like, obviously I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks, you know, but if this is what Sting wanted, whatever. I don't like they say they're going to take care of him, but it's like, look at the last time they wrestled Jericho. It's like he was all fucked up and posting the pictures on Instagram, and I don't know.
So, and like Sting, do you think this is really his last match, or do you think they do a Ric Flair swerve? Ric Flair was nowhere while Sting's getting bloodied, and then you have like no one in the locker room ran out to help fucking Sting. Oh, they're scared because it's the EVPs. I was talking to Marv Movie Monster, and I told him, you know, I like that the Bucks are leaning into this EVP gimmick thing, but it's like if they really were interested in drawing money with this and not just inserting themselves into this 15,000 house that was sold out, why the fuck didn't they do this with CM Punk and make all the money?
Yeah, no shit. Right. Exactly, dude.
So Dave Meltzer, I assume, did you hear he lied and said Tommy Dreamer was the new head of AEW?
Impact?
Yeah. Or did I say AEW? Pardon me. TNA and Impact.
Yeah.
And so apparently it's like Tommy Dreamer, Gail Kim, a handful of people who are going to be taking over.
Yeah. Well, it was always them. They were just working with Scott D'Amore, but like now it's like officially them. And then there's another guy that the TV company.
Yeah, he had helped get like WWE on Sportsnet and shit in Canada or something. But either way, like, so just I don't know, comparing weeks here, it's not a good. I guess AEW can look forward to their Revolution pay-per-view that they have coming up, and then TNA, I mean, they're fucking It's a bit of a little like this is kind of a hit to them, right? With
A huge
Demore be
L, actually,
yeah,
in
you
my
know, so the
opinion.
talent wrote letters saying, "Hey, like bring him back." Da 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 da. But over to the
Um,
bit. Oh, go ahead. Your thoughts. Yeah, your thoughts.
I was I was listening to the latest either drive through or experience, and they said this is the second time Scott Demore has tried to do this now, where he's tried to like take over the company and purchase it, and like
Well, he just has that vision and thinks he can really make a move, and I don't see why
yeah,
they
no,
can't. Yeah.
and I don't disagree with that at all because like this is the best Impact has been in years, man. You know, so it's not like that, but like you know, it's like
It's just that the
it's
owners of the company, they own the channel that like Impact's put on.
right.
So they don't make money from it or whatever, like either way, like in that regard. But like if they could get a TV deal, which that's what people think is going to happen, like TNA is just going to get ready to sell. They're going to sell to
It's a
like
shame, man.
well, but no,
Their company
what if they sell to Endeavor?
word, okay,
TKO Group. Yeah, it's like it's
yeah.
not a shame, you know. Anyway, speaking of Endeavor, TKO, WWE, the WWE Experience hairline in Saudi Arabia, the Experience, brother. Have you seen footage of this? Have you heard about this whatsoever?
No, the only Saudi stuff I've seen recently is when Undertaker went to that soccer game.
Okay, so while he was there also promoting. So this is via at Turkey Al Sheikh. Shout him out. He's the guy putting on these incredible boxing matches. Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury, and he's Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. And these Saudis are putting tons of money into sports and entertainment, and they built basically like the WWE Hall of Fame, the thing that we've all been saying. Hey man, we need a fucking WWE Hall of Fame here that you can physically go to. Fucking Saudi Arabia just did it on Boulevard City as a part of Riyadh. They opened this fucking museum with like, I don't know, dude. Like they have Undertaker's motorcycle in there. I'm playing the ad right now. They have like the throne from the real first King of the Ring. They have the fucking Hall of Immortals where they showcase all the legends. They have real belts that like from over time, like you know, it's like a Hall of Fame, but they just call it the WWE Experience. Undertaker
That's
um,
epic.
has a thing called the Graveyard Escape. There's like it's like Universal Studios. It's like Disneyland, but fucking WWE. What do you
Yeah,
think about that, man? And what do you think of like Saudi does it before we do it? And this is something that could potentially go everywhere. Come here.
we had a version of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that with the early access day at WrestleMania, where they have all that stuff out, like the Undertaker motorcycle and the various belts and whatnot. But this is like basically what you said. Like the this is the first version of like a full scale of that. You know?
Just a whole new level. And it just
Right.
looks brilliant, man. It looks like such a fun like I would plan a trip to go to Riyadh. But it would just be something that I think would sell well, like people would obviously take their kids to, but it's a they want to make Saudi like Riyadh a tourist destination. So here's this video of it. Look at this place, dude. You can get into a real ring. Walk down the ramp. Look at all the champs. The fist. Real Undertaker bikes. Triple H has posted some videos of it and stuff too. And just look at this. Like look at these photos. There's like the championship belt replica room here where this is like a W. You can see it, dude. It says WWF right on that shit. Championship, you know, all the world titles over the years. Crown Jewel, they make a big deal. I don't know, man. I just think this is really great. It's great, and they should do something like this in America and Canada and all over the world. Let's get one in Japan. Let's get one in fucking. Let's do. Let's do it
Wait, hold
everywhere.
on, hold on. Not to like, I guess this could be a good pivot. But what's
It's the
this Dave
next.
Meltzer?
It's the next segment. There. It's the
Yeah,
next
so
segment. So.
what's this Dave Meltzer tweet right here with
Okay.
fucking
Okay.
with
So
Taylor Swift?
shout out the fucking. We'll give that a WWE round of applause for the experience.
Yeah, Richard, yeah, my bad. That's the episode.
And so, no, man, you got it. And so, let's transition into the next segment, which is called Dave Meltzer Dumb Moment of the Week. So, Hairline, this is per at lifer underscore WWE. He says, quote, blood really brought up Taylor Swift. Fuck Dave Meltzer. And so this is Dave Meltzer coping with The Rock and I guess the Super Bowl and AEW and whatever he's been coping with this week.
Every time they talk about Dwayne being the biggest star in the world, and it's like, Dwayne, I know he's a big movie star and everything. He is not a bigger star than Taylor Swift. No frickin' way. He can't go to Wembley Stadium and do anything and sell out show after show after show with $1,000 tickets. I mean, Dwayne was in Vegas for free for that frickin' press conference, and they did 3,000 people on Thursday. So it's
pretty
like,
sure a Taylor Swift press conference in Vegas would have done more than
3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, he's a big star and all, but he ain't the biggest star in the world.
What kind of hater ass shit is that?
Dave, it's pro wrestling.
Bro,
You're
you
supposed
couldn't be
to
more
spice
of
it
a
up.
fucking salty hater, dude.
Oh,
Is he not as big of a star as Taylor Swift? No, he's not. Is he
no
still?
shit.
Is he still the highest paid Hollywood? Would Taylor Swift get as much money as him in a fucking movie? No. Is he the highest paid actor in Hollywood? Yes. He held that title for how long? If he did, could he do a deal with Netflix right now, like Adam Sandler, where they give him $70 million a year to just make 2 or 3 movies on Netflix a year? Yes. So what the fuck are you talking about? Hairline, your thoughts.
Why are we comparing The Rock to Taylor Swift in the first place? Like, because the NFL and like, or is he just trying to like get in the algorithm? I don't understand this. What the fuck does Taylor Swift have to do with The Rock?
He's just a really dumb motherfucker. And do you know what I say?
He's a big bagel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was just another Dave Meltzer fucking L and Brian Alvarez, you two. Like, why do you go along with that? He's like, yeah. Really? He's like the dummy from fucking. He's like the guy, the dummy from Goosebumps.
What dummy?
Like the dummy from Goosebumps.
Oh,
like the Night of the Living Dummy.
Yeah. Okay. Word.
Anyway,
Literally.
That was Dave Meltzer. Dumb moment of the week. So hairline. Did you watch Raw this week by any chance?
Yeah.
This Raw, man. Some things went down. Basically, we're headed towards the Elimination Chamber, which we're going to talk about that card in a bit, which is what basically we're building up to here. As you see here, we got a Cody Rhodes appearance, obviously. We had the 6-man tag match, and the Usos and the New Day beat fucking Imperium in what was like a pretty good goddamn match. What was your thought? Did you have any thoughts on this match or what? Like, what do you think they're doing with Imperium here? They kind of cooled off of their little storyline they were kind of trying to tell there.
Honestly, I think Woods was probably the most impressive on anyone in this match. Like, he really took her to the limit this time. Yeah, I do suppose they're cooling them off a smidge, but like at the same time, you could also argue they're so hot that maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're on the back burner, more or less, per se. You know, they're still cooking, but.
And do you think Jey Uso takes Gunther's Intercontinental title? That's what a lot of people are predicting.
No, absolutely not.
No, okay.
No, yeah.
Okay,
Do you? What do you think?
No, I don't. I think Gunther. It's so intriguing. WWE's in such a crazy spot right now. I guess we could leave our fantasy mark booking till after. When we talk
that's your
about
favorite though.
Yeah, when we talk about the chamber, but I'll just say no, I don't think Jey Uso will be the guy to take Gunther's belt. The men's elimination chamber qualifier, Bobby Lashley versus Big Bronson Reed. Bro, I X'd out, I tweeted out, I was like, this is just a great Gaiju match on fucking Raw. Like, it was the right pace, the right moves, and the right like time. Like, it just like was a quick, fun, like big guy match that I don't know. This to me was like the equivalent, like this is like two big guys wrestling equivalent of like two cruiserweights having a crazy ass match, in my opinion. That's how I look at these big meaty motherfuckers. So this was perfect, and Lashley beat Reed. And he's in the chamber match. Your thoughts?
Lashley's so goddamn over right
Dude.
now. It's crazy, man.
Even with his subpar faction, he's still like
Yeah.
really mega over. Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly say subpar, but like,
Well, what are they doing?
like they get somewhat of a pop, and like I don't know.
What do you think of
That's more
BFAB?
than them. Huh?
What do you think of BFAB in the crew now, in the cut?
It just kind of seems like that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Not to jump ahead, but like look at NXT. You know what I'm saying? It's like Italy got a chick. You know what I'm saying? City Morgan T-Pain got a chick. Fucking on SmackDown.
You love NXT, dog. We're gonna talk about NXT.
Oh yeah. All right, but you get what I'm saying though. Like it seems like
no, I get it.
everybody's
Yeah,
faction
no,
is
and
doing
it's
that.
faction warfare, dude. I like that they're
Yeah.
doing it because AEW, like one thing that was cool was that they were kind of bringing the faction thing back from the Attitude Era, and that's what WWE's doing really good too. So next segment though, we got what do you want to talk about? Cody Rhodes. I don't know, man. Do you got thoughts on this? He just cuts a brilliant fucking promo, calls out The Rock, and it's basically him and Seth versus Rock and Reigns. Could be a fucking tag match that happens on like night one or something.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I
The
think
promo
if that
was good, though.
I think if that happens though, Rhodes and Rollins versus Rock and Reigns, all these R's. What it's gonna be is fucking. I think like if they tag on night one and then Cody Roman fight the next night, it'll be like whoever wins on night one isn't gonna win on night two. That's my prediction. But
Yeah, I see that.
yeah, so like that could be like Cody could get the big win on night one, and then fucking Roman will just beat his ass on night two. Like I could see that happening totally, so or the other way around. But either way, a great promo. Rollins came out. Are you into this? What do you think of like the way this is being built to WrestleMania? Are you invested or are you a Cody crybaby?
No, I definitely wouldn't call myself a Cody crybaby. I do enjoy Seth like being a smidge more serious with all of this. You know what I'm saying? Despite the backpedaling, you know what I'm saying? It was like 10 seconds before any of this, he was all like, Cody, it's got to be me and you. I have to prove that I can beat you. And now he's all like, Cody, me and you. But like, whatever. That is what it is. Clearly it was the WWE going off of like the whole Cody crybaby reaction and going, oh shit, we got to fucking switch this. But,
Yeah.
it is what it is, Doug.
We have a women's elimination chamber qualifier, Morgan versus Stark. This match is whatever. Listen, Liv Morgan is like hot beyond the realm of even like possibly imagine. Like she's like unrealistically gorgeous. Okay, that aside, I don't give a fuck, and I don't know if it's because she just came back or what. And I need a little more time. But both of these ladies, I was like, whatever. But Morgan's in the fucking elimination chamber. Good for her. Hopefully she doesn't get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, why does she need to be in this shit when like she just got back? I don't want her to get hurt. Your thoughts?
Because she sounds really good, Doug.
She is. I love her. Like, I'll just sit there and stare at her. Like, I'm not hating on her at all. I'm not hating on her work, whatever. It's just since she's been gone, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't. Where does she fit in? I don't really fucking care. Like,
I don't think she's the greatest of like, technicians or anything like that, but she sells really good. And
Really
like the
well.
whole thing about an elimination chamber
is
is
selling.
it's going to be, and it needs to be paced out.
You're
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
see?
It needs to be 20 minutes of people laying there and whatnot and all that
Fucking
shit. Oh,
yeah, that's it right there.
That's why she's in there, Doug.
That's right. Yeah, that is brilliant. So then we had R-Truth versus JD McDonough. It was like, I don't know. They set up somewhere a fucking tag match gets out. I might be jumping ahead to NXT or no, I'm jumping ahead to SmackDown. Yeah. So sorry. So this match goes down. Truth is super over. He's like the #1 merch seller involved in the Judgment Day shit. And McDonough pinned Truth though. And then I think like Gargano and Ciampa, didn't they come out to help him?
Yep. Yeah. And he called him DX.
Oh yeah, DX instead of DIY, and then they had shirts that were like DIX or whatever.
It was great.
They're like, don't say it, like spell it out or whatever. So I don't know, man. Getting DIY involved in that shit. I don't know. Whatever Truth's doing is funny. Judgment Day's great, and yeah, your thoughts on all that?
So basically, what happened here, like, me being a marketing mark here, Damian Priest basically said, like, we tried the shit with our truth. It got hella over and had a pop and a buzz. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm thinking here is like they're seeing the fucking rub that our truth can give everyone, and like, I personally, like, I don't hate on Gargano and Ciampa the way you do. You know what I'm saying? But like this could be like a very good rub for them boys right now. Because they're kind of just floating around at the moment.
So Becky Lynch's promo, I think this is all out of whack here, dude. I think that Bayley shouldn't have won the Rumble, I guess is what I need to be saying. Bring it all the way back to there, which sucks to say because it was such a good moment, but Bayley shouldn't have won the Rumble. Becky should have, because it's like, I don't know. Rhea's beat everyone. Becky's just out there trying to talk shit. There's a match with Nia. So like Rhea might not even, they Tony Khan themselves. Like Rhea might not even make it to Becky if she doesn't beat Nia at Chamber.
Right?
So it's just, yeah, they just stepped on their own dick by announcing these shits where it's like, if Becky had just won the Rumble, then that story's there. And then the story's always there of like Damage Control turning on Bayley. Like she didn't need to win the Rumble to get Damage Control to turn on her and then have her challenge Io. You know what I'm saying? So I'll call it out. Oh, fucking E-Drone. Yeah, hit the WWE shop link below. But at the same time, remember that I'm criticizing WWE right now. Yeah, your thoughts though. I mean, a brilliant fucking promo, but
it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a great segment, but I mean, that's the man for you. So
killed it, dude.
Not shitting on anyone, just saying like the booking here, they fucked up. But yeah.
I like how she was explaining how she had to explain to her daughter, like, I can't pick you up right now. I'm all fucked up. And it was just all like, man.
Okay, so moving along, we had the men's elimination chamber qualifier, LA Knight versus Ivar. LA Knight beats Ivar. Of course he does. Your thoughts on that match, and then your thoughts on fucking Jackie Redmond revealing that Drew McIntyre will fight Cody Rhodes next week, which is this Monday coming up.
I'd be popping a little too hard over if Michael Cole's gonna freak out over the antlers being there, not being there, but
they found out a way to get Sarah Logan over with you, or what?
Well, not necessarily her, but just like the way Cole's all like, does she have the antlers? No, she doesn't. And then when she does have them, he's just all like, ah! So I guess it's more or less Cole's over with me. But,
yeah, true that. But yeah, are you excited for Cody and Drew or what?
Yeah, man, that's gonna be great.
It's a great matchup. We have a great match coming up.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a real great match because this is the safest place ever. Jericho did nothing. But basically the thing here is like both these boys got heavy mic skills. So like, God, all the promos leading up to this match are going to be great.
They'll be great.
And like, oh yeah, no, I really enjoyed the weekend.
Oh no, I don't need to be reminded.
I got this soda water here. Hold on. No, man, like I was saying here, like both these guys got excellent fucking mic skills, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
So in the main event, which I was looking forward to, Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura beats Zayn. I really didn't know who was going to win this. Zayn needed a win, but so did Nakamura. So again, desperate times. Nakamura gets his little win with Drew getting a little bit in the way. And everyone's like, Drew Galloway to AEW. But Drew McIntyre's story is like, no, that's his story. Like, look at me. I keep getting robbed. I keep getting robbed of the title. I keep getting robbed of what the fuck? So they've got plans for these guys. And when people go, oh, they're old, it's like, no. They look at a 45-year-old guy the way they used to look at a 35-year-old guy, you know? Wrestling's so different. And just the human physiology is so different. Hairline, your thoughts on this Raw and your thoughts on this excellent... It wasn't their NXT match. Don't get me wrong, but it was an excellent Zayn versus Nakamura matchup.
Yeah, I was definitely not the NXT match, but that's basically like my initial takeaway. I was like, man, I need to go back and watch that because holy shit, she was a banger. But no, definitely a good way to go out on Raw. And then Raw overall decent, you know. Unfortunately here, not to fucking like jump ahead. There's no way I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to watch fucking Elimination Chamber. You know, I might catch the tail end live, but
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
I'm usually like up all fucking night and shit working, so I usually like I'll probably throw it on, or I'll just like right when I wake up, I'll throw it on, you know, and then I'll catch up on it. Like I'll definitely record it or whatever I got to do, and I'll throw it up on the TV and eat lunch if I got to, but I'll just stay off socials until then. You know, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up. I don't know if I'm gonna like wake up, but if I'm up, I might stay up, you know. So I don't know though. Yeah, so Raw pretty good. We move along over to NXT. So basically, Braun Breaker and Corbin, they're the Dusty Cup winners. They're gonna get a tag title shot. We don't need to spend we don't need to spend too much crazy time. But Braun Breaker on SmackDown, like he's fully on the main roster, so he's kind of got to just take him off NXT entirely. That's my opinion. But basically, who went viral here? That this girl, what's her name? Jaida Parker went viral on like World Star and shit, dude, for her match against Adriana Rizzo from
I
the
love fucking
family.
Rizzo, dog.
Yeah, so I love Rizzo, but the girl she wrestled there, Jaida Parker, like she was like went viral on World Star and all this shit. Like she's going viral everywhere just for this match that she had. It's like her second or third match ever in NXT. Yeah.
This guy gives it an F. What a fucking mark.
Who on this website I'm reading off of? Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah,
it was a great match, and Rizzo sold her ass off, and I was surprised. Like she's the girl I see all the time on the show, and Parker just came through recently to join Out the Mud, and so I thought for sure Adriana Rizzo was gonna go over, but no.
Right.
But it was a great match, man. And then we had Carmelo Hayes versus Joe Gacy. Mello did his full heel turn. How are you feeling about the full fucking heel Mello and him and Trick being apart and this weird like
killing it? He was on at the 9 o'clock hour, so it shows you how much they believe in him right now. You know,
they turned him at the right time too. They milked it just enough.
But like where I disagree here is I don't know how invested the crowd is into Joe Gacy of all people.
Well, I was just gonna say. So, what do you think of? He's like a fucking knockoff Dean Ambrose type character. Like, what do you think? What are you thinking about him? I don't feel him. He cringes me out.
He's a former deathmatch wrestler. So like yeah,
I can tell.
So he knows how to take all the stupid fucking bumps and all that shit. So like they're just utilizing that, you know.
Lola Vice, though, what do you make about her and everything she's been doing? She lost her title opportunity, but goddamn making waves. I was on her from the beginning, dude. I told you. I was like, watch her. And look at her now,
entrance. Dude. My God. Yep.
What do you make of Oba? What do you make of Oba Femi these last few weeks, dude?
Wakanda forever, Doug.
Dude, ooh.
Yeah, Doug.
Man,
dude, what a dude. Who is this guy? We're about to I want to do a clip on this fucking reporter.
Whoever did this is just Bleacher Report, dude. They're AEW shows, I'm pretty sure, but
like what do you mean D+, dude? Like
for Oba Femi and Dragon Lee, or who was it? And then Lexus
Dragon.
King,
okay,
hold and on. Then Lexus King challenges. Like how over is Lexus King? Dragon Lee super over.
AD.
Crazy.
What a fucking mark. Are you gonna pull up AEW? I want to see his fucking review for that. Fucking God. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. So we got Kiana James with Izzy Dame versus Brinley Reese, whatever. Who is any of that? We got
she's that very hyped, excited girl.
Oh, have you seen Ren Sinclair? She was Maddie Renkowski in AEW for a while there with Jade Cargill, did some stuff with her. What do you think about her being in NXT now?
Who is she in NXT?
She's hanging out with Fallon Henley on NXT.
Honestly, like they haven't super caught my attention, but I know what you're talking about as far as the partner.
Yeah, so she was in AEW like prominently with Jade for a bit there. Like she was like her main, like she was like the jobber for I don't know. She's great. They picked her up for NXT and she's again just like someone that Tony didn't feature that like was getting over on like Dark, just like healing properly, you know, like she gets it. Tony Khan doesn't put her over. Like, you look at what Athena's doing on ROH. Like, if that was NXT, that'd be so over. They like, I don't know. It's crazy that. Anyways, the NXT Tag Team Championships, the Wolf Dogs versus the Family, and
This was awesome.
And this is a great match, and I was flabbergasted. Breaker, Corbin, they defeat Stax and D'Angelo, and they're gonna reign, but I don't think it'll be for long. I think Breaker, I don't think they'll keep him down. Well, you got to think though, like, does it end in a match with Corbin and Breaker? But like, they already had that match, so does it end like that, or is it just
Doug,
Corbin comes up to the main roster to SmackDown with Breaker?
You heard Corbin, Doug. He just wants the belts long enough for that little Taylor Swift, whatever the fuck, party hangout he's doing.
Yeah. Shout him out too, dude. He's just in pictures with Taylor Swift and chilling, and
yeah, that was his rebuttal. He was all like, "Hey, I'd really appreciate if we could win these belts, so that when I go to the Taylor Swift party this weekend, I can bring the championship with me." And he got what he wanted, Doug.
So the last thing to talk about with NXT, though, my friend, they have been playing these promos where it's the three faces. And it's an old Japanese proverb: goodness is a man's struggle, evil, however, is human nature. And they're airing these promos. So it's an old Japanese proverb. And people think that indicates it'll be someone from New Japan.
Oh.
It could be anything, though. Like, just because it's an old Japanese proverb, it could mean it's Karrion Kross for all we fucking know. But that aside, it's like they keep talking about three faces and three sides of nature, and good and evil and nature and human nature and stuff. So my prediction, and what I tweeted out, it got 4K views, not a shitload of likes, but at Pro Wrestle Times on X. Yeah, let me good call. So I tweeted out Tama Tonga. I believe it'll be Tama Tonga in NXT. The three faces. Goodness.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Goodness equals good guy Tama. Evil equals bad guy Tama. And nature equals Gorillas of Destiny, God, Paint Tama. Human nature, God, Gorilla, Gorillas of Destiny. Even though it's Guerrilla, not Gorilla, I know, but it's Gorillas of Destiny. Paint Tama, because they keep talking about good, evil, three faces. Tama's had three faces and he's wrestled in Japan. So that's my prediction. Watch it just be like Yuya Uemura or one of these. No, I'm just joking. He was dope. But like, who do you think, if you had to take a guess? Marty Scurll? What do you think?
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I'm very intrigued though.
Well, I think it's Tama, and I think I put together some good evidence there. That was just me thinking.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
What you brought to the table just now, you backed up what you were saying. You're not just like going, "Oh, in my opinion," you said, "This is why I feel it's this." There's these three representations, So.
Yeah, Tama's done that, and he's coming from Japan, and he's made that very clear. So, yeah, I say bring him in. But does he fit in NXT? That's where I go. Is he the kind of guy that fits in the current landscape of NXT? No, but maybe that's why he'll work there. Maybe that's why he works. He comes there, he acclimates to the pacing quickly, then they just call him up. Like Shinsuke, What's happening, Pro Wrestle Times listeners? Phil Marks here, and I just had to interrupt myself babbling for 1 second to talk about Pro Wrestle Times' affiliate partnership with Fanatics and WWE Shop. That's right, you can get your favorite WWE superstar merch, tees, caps, hoodies. We're on the road to WrestleMania, folks. There's so much at WWE Shop, and if you use our affiliate link below, not only will you be directly supporting your favorite WWE superstar, but you'll be supporting PWT as well, and you'll be supporting your drip. Check your reflection, it'll look like perfection. And did I forget to mention, you'll grab all the attention by clicking PWT's official WWE Shop affiliate link below and get you some digs now. Let's get back to the show. We had a SmackDown that went down. This is not the go-home show, but it might as well be because The Rock and Roman were both on it. So I was just eager to discuss this with you. Just going through the show, right? We have an elimination qualifier match. Elimination Chamber qualifier match. Kevin Owens versus Dirty Dom. Kevin Owens wins, And then Dirty Dom gets challenged into like a tag match with him and Truth versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, pardon me, who are now back together, and their name is some weird shit. But your thoughts? I don't know. This match was great. Both these guys have great heat, but Kevin Owens in the Elimination Chamber, like they're really just stacking it up with all their big names, as they should. When we look at who's in the match come the end of this all, I'm like, damn, I don't really know who's gonna win it. But like no, that's a lie. Like I feel like I know 90%, I'm sure. But lately with WWE, you can't be sure about anything. But anyways, your thoughts on this match and Owens being in the Elimination Chamber match itself. And what do you think of Graves and Barrett on commentary together?
Fucking awesome. I like how like I think it was Graves was all like, finally, it's good to be doing commentary with someone that sees like how good Dominic is and like yada yada yada. That got a pop out of me. I love this R-Truth shit, you know, that also gets like a chuckle out of me.
Go get me a chair. The whole get me a chair spot, go get me a chair. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
It's funny. Sorry, as you're putting it over. And then Drew McIntyre, fuck the brand split. He's just on SmackDown and he's talking shit to LA Knight. So McIntyre's fucking with Sami Zayn, fucking with LA Knight, fucking with Cody, fucking with Seth kind of too. So he's dabbling everywhere, man. What do you think about that?
Good, dude. You know how big of a fan I am of Drew McIntyre, man. He's really stepped it up since like Punk came back, you know, that time period or so. Like I am the fucking, I can carry this shit as the top heel and whatnot, you know. So like he's definitely proven that.
So we get another Elimination Chamber qualifier, but it's for the women this time. Zelina Vega versus Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, for me, it's Tiffy time. I be popping, but she's not living up to the hype yet from the NXT days, man. And I hate to be that guy.
Well, no, hold on. Listen, my initial reaction to what you said here, like I do agree that she's not getting the pop and the reaction.
It's not just that, but
Florida.
Yeah.
But like, what about the promo after where she like came and interrupted and she was all like,
she was great, a billion $1. I'm not shitting on her work or anything. Just for some reason they're not reacting to it. When she hits that moonsault, they're all out of their seats for sure. But it's just like it's not quite connecting because I think it's sort of like a Divas era gimmick to where it's more work to get that over. I feel like in today's climate.
They'll get there.
They will. I'm not doubting her at all. I'm just saying I was saying the same shit about Waller if you recall. I was like, Waller's not quite hitting on the caliber he could be, and then now he does. Same thing with Tiffy. It will come, but it's just you can see that it is a real transition going from NXT to the main roster. That's a real getting called up, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a real difference, man. Anyways, though, great fucking match though. Well, not like great, not great like fucking, you know, Zelina's whatever, but Stratton was good. She was really good, and you know they haven't probably touched.
Zelina's good.
Yeah, it's okay. We get the Authors of Pain return to the squared circle. Akam and Razor, they take on Javier Bernal and Bo Morris. Okay, they get a squash match.
C+.
Yeah, I thought this was a great squash match to just get everyone over. I think the faction's a little convoluted, though. It seems weird. Authors of Pain with Ellering, with Cross, with, you know, it's like I love Ellering, but we don't need him there. And also, I don't know. It just feels a little.
It's not that we don't need him there. It's just like with Karrion Kross's wife. You know,
and
like,
Karrion too, because Karrion doesn't need, he can be the mouthpiece for them all. Like we don't need him sharing promos with Ellering, you know, like
right. Like so, like, do we need two valets? But like,
it's
What I was gonna say is this feels very like internet online made faction, you know, like,
super AEW, dude. And then before,
dude. Oh my god, holy crap!
It's super AEW, dude.
Yeah.
Before the match, though, Io Sky cut. It was in Japanese, but it was a great fucking promo where she's just like, listen, this is we're Damage Control. It's me, Io, or it's me, Kairi and Asuka. And then basically also we got Dakota Kai running around. She's like returning from injury and she's going, look, they said they're out to get me and they're going to fuck me up.
Bailey gave her the cold shoulder, dog. What the
I
fuck?
think Dakota's legit, and I said it from the beginning that these 3 Japanese women right here
ベイリー
doing
あん
this.
たは私たちの成功を自分の手柄に見せかけてるバカみたい
First off, oh my god, they are all gorgeous. Second off,
ダメージコントロールはお前のビジョンから入ったわ
it's those
You know,
three.
that's how they don't look like little boys.
We don't need these 3. We don't need Dakota or Bailey with this. This is what the faction is.
続くおいダコだこらあお前簡単にうちらを裏切れると思ってたら大間違い
And you hear this shit online where people are like, "Oh, why would Okada go there? Oh, so he can be called Sushi Roll and fight in NXT?" And it's like, no, dude, they don't
dude,
do
look at
that
this.
anymore.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. Like that was Vince's weird shit.
Sushi roll.
Yeah, like that's anyways. Logan Paul cuts a brilliant. This guy's like light years ahead of his time. Logan Paul comes out to fight The Miz for an elimination qualifier, the United States champion. Logan Paul, man, this guy is. I said it from day one. Obviously, I'm not. I'm preaching to the choir to everybody, but he was made to do this, and I said it. He needs to focus on wrestling and fuck all this other shit he's doing, and he will get so over with people. It'll be insane. Look at what he's doing. He said it on social media. I'm going to focus more on wrestling. He's in Salt Lake City, Utah on a SmackDown. He's wrestling on Raws, SmackDowns. He's taking wrestling, doing it seriously. Yeah, all I'm saying. This is what he was made to do, man. When he's walking to the ring, this kid holds out a Prime bottle and a marker for him to sign it. And Logan Paul grabs the bottle like, "Oh, thanks, kid." Then he takes the gum out of his mouth, sticks it on the bottle, and gives it to the kid. And then walks away like with the look on his face like he just did the greatest deed. Like he just did a Make-A-Wish. Like the way it's the little things that Logan gets that he does, man, that makes him so over.
That's wrestling.
Dude, yes, he gets it on a level that like you gotta understand. Like, I don't know, he was made to do this. It's crazy. A lot of people, you can call that WWE shilling if you want. I don't care.
How is it WWE shilling?
Because that's what people would say. Oh, you slobbering Logan Paul. It's like, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not sitting here going like he's the next. He's the Rock. I'm not saying like he's like the greatest ever, but he was made to do this, and he's way beyond where he should be. He has like 8 matches in WWE or something. Like he's way beyond where he should be, promo wise, skill wise in the ring, selling. My main criticism of him was he needs to sell more. He just is selling. He's got to understand the selling a bit. I don't know if he'll get that aspect because that's the hardest part. Bro, in this match, he sold so good for The Miz. It was like, I don't know. It's just, he gets it. He just understands whatever it is. He has it all over, and I'm going to put him over like that. And I'm talking about, we're going to see him. He'll be either a world champion or WWE. I see him winning Money in the Bank next. He's going to lose this belt or have this belt with the Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could get pinned out at Chamber. It's the fucking Anyways, this match was great. I'm blowing it to death. Fucking Logan Paul beats Miz. He's in his first ever Elimination Chamber match. A grueling match, to say the least. Hairline, your thoughts on everything I'm fucking rambling about?
Phenomenal match. But yeah, just to piggyback off what you said, the chemistry these two had. When Logan Paul came into WWE, his first feud was with The Miz and whatnot. So it's just like these two just have had this, like, I don't know. Like, I guess it's more or less what you said, like what it takes to, like, you know, put on a wrestling match, the psychology, the selling,
all the things, walking to the ring,
right,
understanding why people don't like him, being objective about himself.
Is that kid just gonna put that Prime bottle up on his wall now? On like
I don't know, dude, but just the brilliance of him just doing that in the moment.
That kid was geeked. He was all like, "Oh, this is even better than the
exactly." I can't even tell you. He's gonna put it on eBay, sell it for $400. Just kidding, but Logan Paul, man, wise ahead of his years. We get another qualifier match: Naomi versus Alba Fire. Naomi, Trinity. She comes out with her Trinity music. Am I mistaken? This was her TNA music that she was just using.
It sounded like a new track.
No, I think it's the same track, but at the beginning they just go N-A-O-M. But either way, she comes out with Alba Fire, and then that other girl, Isla Dawn, who is just fucking like
It's crazy, dude.
she's
The seductress.
otherworldly. Just she looks like a witch. Like that is not a real. That bitch will entice you into a forest and into a cauldron, my brothers. You know,
Right,
like
easily done.
yeah, like easily, dude.
I am on my way, baby girl.
That bitch will enchant you, and you'll be fucking hanging with Black Phillip and the fucking goats in no time, dude. But listen, she,
hanging out with Black Phillip.
and she was putting over like, or pardon me, getting over like her TNA moves and shit. And I thought this was a great match. Obviously Naomi was gonna win though. So, and that was, I guess, technically the main event. No, so women featured in a prominent Naomi coming out of the back of TNA main events, main eventing SmackDown. Yeah, and it was a solid match. And now I think these girls can focus on the tag division, Alba and Isla, while Naomi is in the Elimination Chamber. So, yeah, your thoughts on the match?
Most of all, I just wanted to say this is like just a great A example of they're showing you what happens when you come back to the WWE. You know, like they're taking care of Naomi like way more than they were like back in the day, you know. But at the same time, like, okay, I was thinking this too, like The Rock is now in charge of yada yada yada, and she's technically part of that family, you know, so
So
But speaking of The Rock,
exactly, man. So what you guys all came to see. So right here, man, we have the Bloodline cometh to SmackDown, and my word, man, this building was sold out. There wasn't a ticket left. We'll skim through this video.
Oh yeah, we're gonna react.
But yeah, we got the whole promo right here. This is on WWE's YouTube. And take a second, guys. Hit subscribe, hit like, give us 5 stars, leave a comment, tell us we're great, tell us we suck. Fucking put your ones up. Call us Cody Crybabies, whatever you got to do. And check out the Patreon, patreon.com/prowrestletimes. And, of course, you can become a YouTube member at Pro Wrestle Clips. Okay, those are the plugs. But, yeah, Roman Reigns comes down. I don't want to get pulled down from YouTube. They're in Salt Lake City, man, and they just got such a treat. But you know why they do this, I think, too, is because it's comfortable for, like, The Rock to pull up in, like, Salt Lake. It's like a big city, but it's not like a fucking him being in LA where he's going to get swarmed by people. Like, he's in Salt Lake, okay. Probably go to the gym, get something to eat, head to the show. Roman comes out. Everyone puts their ones up. The crowd's hot as shit. There can't be another ticket sold. There's not another fat ass that can sit in the seat. Heyman's there worshiping him. You got Solo Sikoa putting his one up. Jimmy Uso's putting his one up. And over as shit. Look at this big packed building, dude. Look at all the ones up too.
Of one.
The big promo. It's Cody. We know it for a fact. Cody versus Roman at Mania. Hairline. Who do you think wins that one? As we're talking today, we're just going to keep changing we're going to flip flop like fucking Hillary Clinton. We're just going to keep giving. Who do you think as of today is going to win that one?
Roman Reigns.
Roman. I'm on Roman train all day.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I love Cody. It's not that I don't want Cody to finish the story, guys. Just the story's not done
Cody.
Yet. We're only at chapter 2. We're not even at chapter 3 yet. Everyone acknowledges Roman. He just milks his entrance as a goat. We're fucking 4 minutes into the video. He's still making his way to the ring, folks. Listen to this crowd. They're all selling it like $1 million.
Look at Paul.
Paul, they all know their role too, and same with Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, look how shifty and shady he looks all the time. He doesn't. That's
it's great.
Like they turned it into the character. It's great. Oh, but Wardlow and the Devil. Okay, but here we go. Roman Reigns.
Salt Lake City.
That beautiful gold championship. Don't care what anyone says. That belt looks phenomenal.
Acknowledge me.
So hot, man. This crowd's hot as shit. Roman goes in here.
I want to be honest with you. The people of Utah, well, you're idiots. I did not say individually. I meant when we get you all together like this, you're pretty dumb.
It's not that Roman's like good at promos. That's, you know, but it's like he figured out like how to just, I don't know, like sell it good, you know? It's weird. It's like his facials it's like his like whole like he gets he gets like how to get his shit over, you know? That's what's the most important.
And tonight's a big night.
It's not like he's like CM Punk.
I don't want you to ruin this. Because when my cousin comes out here, y'all might go dumb and just catchphrase this. Oh, he's so funny. But this is the thing.
Oh, man.
Everything we say has meaning, it has purpose, it is information that you need to understand. Tonight's history. Tonight is the greatest night ever in WWE.
And the people want Cody. They got him over so hard. So The Rock comes out. Roman makes his point here. We got to get the pop for The Rock. The Rock comes out. People don't know what to do. Babies are in the air. The Rock comes out, and look how he's dressed, hairline. Your thoughts when he came out? I popped so hard.
It was a good throwback, man.
Oh my God, the $500 vest, dude. And The Rock comes out in a $500 vest, daddy. Dude. He's leaning into it. He leaned. Look at the real, actual shoot goosebumps. Because you fucking marks, guess what? Oh, The Rock just wants to steal the glory for his ego. He gets just as much glory if you bitches are booing him. That's called pro wrestling, brother. That's what The Rock does. You know, that's called making a movie. You're not always the good guy. What he does. $500 vest. Right when I saw that, I went, oh, he's about to cook everybody. You know? I was like, dude, he's about to cook. Like, this is old Rock. This ain't like, oh, yeah, and I'm going to get them chanting. And this is going to be like, oh, yeah, people are getting fucking cooked. Roman might even get cooked. But no. He just goes full-blown bloodline. I thought he was going to be like, fuck Roman and shit.
Yeah, man,
but not.
Smart.
Yeah. Just listen to this hot crowd, sold out daddy. Oh, but Taylor Swift and the Super Bowl and Batman.
Now before The Rock drops some gospel on you, The Rock has got some good news to share. Something that's gonna make you happy, something that you could own. Tonight, it is official. You all, right now, live on Fox, have broken an all-time indoor attendance record.
Boom.
Not only for the city of Salt Lake, but for the entire state of Utah. Congratulations.
Number 2, hold up. Number 2 on trending in the world. Number 2 on trending, dude. 2 million views in 18 hours.
You broke the all-time record for the largest gathering of trailer park trash The Rock has ever seen.
Yeah.
Classic.
Now, if you didn't like that, you're gonna love this. Finally.
Finally. I just want to break it up.
Finally. Your life has meaning. Finally, you and your 50 wives will have a story to tell.
Hey, Rock, I would love to have 50 wives. What are you talking about?
You'll have a story to tell your 600 inbred grandchildren one day.
Oh, hey now.
And that is what it's like to look at greatness in the flesh, because finally, The Rock has come back to Salt Lake City.
And they talk along with him. They talk along with him, right? They fucking do the chant with him. It's everybody hates The Rock till you see The Rock, and then you love The Rock again.
Right, bunch of marks.
Haven't seen in years. But you see, this side of The Rock has always been in here. Always. You shut your mouth, fatty. The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips.
Dude, I love it.
It's a side that you haven't seen The Rock, but it's been in here all along. And you know why you're seeing it tonight?
And Conrad Thompson's going, well, it won't move one more ticket.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Main event.
It's already sold out.
Yeah, and
That's
you know
not
what?
the point,
I think
fucking
that,
guy. They're going to Netflix. Like, that's not
Let
the
it go.
and I think one more goddamn fucking house insurance fucking promo ain't gonna sell a goddamn house or whatever the fuck. Okay, Conrad. Shut up, you.
I love Conrad, dude. I love Conrad.
He's a fucking mark.
We want Cody. Cody's got to finish his story.
This is you, Conrad.
He's got to finish his story. You're laughing now and you're booing because you know it's true. Let The Rock ask you a question. Let The Rock ask you a question. What is Cody's story? What is the story? Let The Rock make it clear. My cousin Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, beat Cody's ass last year at WrestleMania.
He should get a giant beat.
Cody lost the match, and now all of a sudden, Cody wants a rematch? That's his story? That's not how it works.
The Rock listens to PWT Confirmed.
Think about how stupid that logic is. Think if you can apply that to sports. Hold on a second. I know you inbreds want to chant what, but sit there and shut your mouth and listen to The Rock. Because this is important. And The Rock is going to educate your ignorant asses. Apply that stupid logic to any sport. The 49ers just lost against the Kansas City Chiefs. What did they do? What did they do? Did the 49ers say, whoa, wait a minute. What about our story? We got to finish our story. No. They took their lunch like men. They stood up, they dusted themselves off, and they moved on like men. That's what they do. Now everybody in this arena, in this city, and for a second, Michael Jordan came in here and he crushed the dreams of the Utah Jazz.
Heel heat.
The Utah Dream story. What did the Utah Jazz do? They took their beating like men and they moved on. And they worked their asses off to get right back to the top. That's what they did. That's not how the real world works. The real world doesn't work like that. You don't get a shot at another story just because you want it. Because you're spoiled, entitled, little crybaby.
Yeah.
The Rock is going to do everything in his power to make sure that you walk out of WrestleMania what you are, which is a loser. Everything in his power to make sure that happens.
So The Rock is stating right here, he's going to make sure that no matter what, Cody walks out of WrestleMania a loser. We just got 4 more WrestleMania. We got Rock versus Cody now we get to look forward to, guys. We got all these matches now, guys. Roman ain't losing.
Cody, your story is just ending. Our story is just beginning. the Bloodline, the most powerful, dominant duo in sports and entertainment, and of course in the WWE. If you smell that The Rock is taking you on, if you smell what the Bloodline is cooking.
And then The Rock puts his one up as they go off the air. But the Bloodline is cooking. Man, hairline. Unbelievable.
So good.
Over like Rover. He's in with the Bloodline. One's up. What do you think? What are your thoughts on all this? Are you happy with where the trajectory of WrestleMania is headed? Are you happy with Cody Roman in a main event? Are you happy with The Rock inserting himself? Just give me your overall thoughts on all that.
All of these are positives. I would say he was inserting himself, but then he backed off like a gentleman and turned it into like a work, shoot, work, which is genius, very wrestling. So, yeah, overall, man, these are all positives. I like the road to WrestleMania is a great one, bud.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the road to WrestleMania, the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber. Sorry, guys. I've been drinking wine and beer and soda water. It's great.
Oh yeah, no, I have a blackberry lemonade right
that's
here.
Great.
It's
I
pretty
have
good.
well, guess what? I have peach mango. So.
Oh yeah, I have one of those in the fridge too. My favorite's the blueberry. I really like the blueberry one.
And I don't really know if this stuff's good for you, but it washes Adderall down really well.
Oh yeah, no, Jericho didn't do anything, I promise.
Did you see Jericho on the boat? Did you see those clips?
No, the only clips I've looked up is Swerve's performance, and then I saw a little bit of Jericho singing The Weeknd.
God, we gotta get on that boat, dude. Oh my God, when he sang The Weeknd, The Weeknd, oh my God. What the fuck, man? What the fucking fuck, man? So okay, we're enough about Jera Hogan. But yeah, there was a clip of, well, actually maybe not enough of him. There was a clip of him and Big Show, and they did the Jera Show again, and Jericho was in his little gitchies, and Big Show's knees all fucked up, and I don't know, it's just good for him getting boys paid. That boat looks like a fun time. I'd go there and mark out. But what do you think it is with Jericho? Do you think he's just taking, like, is he taking it? Does he recognize what the fan base is and he goes, I'll just milk these motherfuckers? Or is he just really like struggling with like that midlife crisis, identity crisis, like wishes he was a rock star? Like how do you interpret it with him?
He's kind of a rock star.
He is. I think he is.
Yeah. He's just on the stage with fucking Pantera doing Walk. So I don't know, that's pretty rock starry to me.
I agree. What do you think of him dressing up like David Bowie and shit? It's like, bro, he's on a boat, just lighten up, have fun.
Dressing up like David Bowie singing The Weeknd. Yeah, he's out of control, Doug. Yeah.
Speaking of out of control and the road to WrestleMania and all that, we have the Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. People are just like, oh, the 60,000's a sellout. But it's like, yeah, well, WWE with the whole stage and everything, it was always going to be like 50,000 people there. So whatever. Right. I think they sold. It's pretty much like a sellout, big ass show. Wembley, all in.
Oh no, but Taylor Swift, Wembley, Batman.
But here's the matches. Here's our little preview. And this isn't the go home show, but what else is going to transpire? Maybe one match gets added, So this is pretty much the card, right?
Yeah, the kickoff.
Yeah, like we have the kickoff, so maybe there's a match there, or maybe because there's only 4 matches so far. But at the Royal Rumble, there was only 4 matches. The Elimination Chamber match, I mean, those are. How long do you think those matches go for? You know what I mean?
Maybe this is the pacing now.
Yeah, and they were like hour-long matches too, Maybe this is the pacing, at least for these gimmick shows, where like the guys and the girls both need to get their gimmick match in, Yeah. So either way, we have, and we don't know what's the main event and what's not. You can assume that the men's Elimination Chamber match will be the main event. So before any of the matches, we have Cody Rhodes and I think Seth Rollins appearing on the Grayson Waller effect. How do your thoughts on that? Your prediction?
Oh, I can't wait to hear that pop for Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really great.
Do you think we get people are like Seth's gonna turn on Cody? Do you think we get any sort of shit like that, or do we?
No, nah.
What do you think will happen if like Cody Rhodes hits a crossroads on Grayson Waller? Like that would be fucking dumb, right?
I think all it is it's gonna be them announcing that night one is them versus The Rock and Roman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Night two,
they're
Cody, yeah.
right,
And then
right.
The Rock will fuck him out of the belt, and then we
Yeah,
ultimately they'll build up the correct way to fucking.
yep.
Then we get Cody Rock, and then we also get Roman Rock, and then we also get Roman Cody 3, where he ultimately wins the belt. Oh my God. WWE, man. They got years of shit. The first match, though, the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, who's also Senor Money in the Bank, take on the New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, in an undisputed tag team championship match. My predictions, I guess we'll X-Files this whole segment here. Judgment Day beats Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and then the New Catch Republic kind of flounder and have some matches with DIYX. Your thoughts?
Agree. But I don't know if they'll exactly flounder. I think Pete Dunne will get enough of a pop with like being a mid Carter for SmackDown, you know. So
And then, but you think Judgment Day retaining for sure?
yeah, oh yeah, obviously, because fucking man, Judgment Day is eternal. Like I told you months ago, here we are, still going.
Becky Lynch. So this is the women's elimination chamber match. Or maybe we'll talk about those after. Sorry, let's back. Rhea Ripley, the women's champion, the women's world champion, taking on Nia Jax. Obviously Rhea Ripley's gonna win because they already set up
Right.
the match with Becky at Mania. Who's obviously gonna win the chamber, stepping on their own dicks. Or maybe they do a double swerve and Nia gets the belt off Ripley, and then Becky doesn't win the chamber, and then you have an extra women's money match for Mania. But I don't think they'll risk doing all that shit. That's very outlandish. So, your thoughts on Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax?
Hey, is that my dick down there? Sure be a shame if I stepped on it, huh? Oh, fuck. Stepped on my dick again.
Yep.
Jesus.
The women's elimination chamber match, we have Becky Lynch taking on Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan, fighting Tiffany Stratton, battling Naomi, combating. I tried to use a different one every time. Combating the
I know I liked it.
battle royal winner of that will take place like this SmackDown, I think, or this Raw. There'll be a women's battle royal.
I'm not sure. We'll find out though.
Yeah, okay, we'll find out. Because I don't know if they announced who it could be. But anyways, Becky Lynch, Bianca, Liv Morgan, Tiff, Naomi. It'll be a great match, but Becky's gonna win. So we already know that. So it doesn't even matter who wins this battle royal. Yeah, your predictions on that match.
Tiffany Stratton. All the way. Tiffy time.
Do you think so? They're gonna make her look really good, and she might even pin out she might even like pin out a Bianca and like her only elimination.
I think it'll probably come down to Tiffany and Becky because Tiffany and Becky was that NXT pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think they're pushing Tiffany that hard? You don't think it'll be like Bianca and Becky, like the two
Well,
girls?
who else is going to be the main, like the last
Bianca,
two?
dude. Like if Bianca and Becky are in the last two, it's like, dude, either of them.
Okay,
can
that's
win this.
okay.
You know, like you
Touche.
don't know who they're
okay.
going with. Yeah, so. But you could be onto something though. For sure, Becky and Tiff are going to work. I could see them being the first two though. Like I could see Tiff going in first and then lasting a while, and then pinning out
that more.
Yeah, pinning out like Naomi, like doing something crazy where everyone's like, "Oh shit!" But then she gets beat. But anyways, and then we have the men's elimination chamber match: Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Dude, Kevin Owens and Logan Paul, the United States champion, are in the match. Who do you think's going to win, man? We got McIntyre, we got Orton, we got Lashley, we got LA Knight, we got Owens, we got Logan Paul. I'm like, again, 99% sure of who's going to win this match. Your thoughts first, and then we'll get into my...
Man, wouldn't it have to be Drew?
It's got to be Drew. Yeah, you're spot on.
Right?
It's got to be Drew. Drew's gonna win. So what I heard, this is what I heard through the sources, through the grapevine.
Billy Body.
Yeah.
SRS told you this and then blocked
Sean
you
told me, he called
again.
me
Yeah,
after the last
Sean
episode.
unblocked you. Yeah.
But like before Punk came in, it was gonna be Drew Seth. And the idea was Drew, well, I don't know, maybe Drew win the belt finally. But the idea was it was going to be Drew Seth. And then when Punk came in, that legit got changed to Seth Punk. And that's why they started the Drew storming off shit. Like they're working it into an angle. So now that Punk's injured, they're just reverting back to Drew versus Seth.
Right.
And that's why Drew's all over every show and Seth's all over every show, because ultimately it's going to lead up to, like, on night 2, Drew and Seth are going to have to throw down. And then you have like Priest there
And then-
with the Money in the Bank.
Right. And then just Priest is gonna cash in, or is he gonna botch?
Maybe he doesn't even cash in yet. Like, or maybe Drew beats fucking Seth and then he cashes in, or maybe Seth beats Drew and then we don't know, but ultimately it's all culminating sort of at WrestleMania. But I think we're gonna get Drew, because I think what you have is Logan Paul. I know people are saying Paul versus Owens or whatever, but I think, and other people are saying LA Knight versus Paul, where LA Knight finally gets a United States title. But I don't know the way it's going. I think we get some sort of Randy Orton versus Logan Paul come out of Elimination Chamber leading into Mania. That's like a big marquee match, you know? Orton versus Paul. Like, I don't know. I think that's the move to make. If I'm WWE, I have Logan Paul go over on Orton, if I'm thinking long term. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm keeping that belt on Logan Paul for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So it sucks because LA Knight's kind of shooed to the side, and you know, you got Bobby Lashley. Everyone's over, but does it really suck, or is it just like, it just means that, like, when I turn on the show, more, you know, AEW, when they're like, oh, it's a stacked card, Commander versus Moxley, and Jay White will fight Jay Lethal, and then fucking Eddie Kingston will fight Yuji Nagata. It's stacked, legends, duh. But it's like, listen, this is what's more stacked, is when, like, every match on the card just means so much because it's LA Knight and it's Lashley and it's Owens and it's Paul and it's Orton and it's McIntyre and it's Seth and it's Nakamura and it's Zayn and it's Cody. Like, everyone I just said is so fucking over, you know? And it's Rock and it's Roman. We're not even mentioning those guys. So it's like, yeah, I just think that, like, that's what stacked is to me. It's like, I don't know. You go ahead, sorry.
Here's the main thing about LA Knight, though, Doug, is he completely gets wrestling psychology, as in he utilizes all his on-screen time. You know what I'm saying? Every second he's doing something to captivate the crowd or keep your attention, you know? And like, that's the whole thing, is like, not necessarily, I was going to say Vince there, I goofed there, but like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that's what Vince wanted to see, who's going to utilize their time and capture this and that, and you know? So I do agree with you that he's somewhat on the back burner, but it's like when he is on screen, man, he really is just like, you know, utilizing every second to get himself over.
No, I cannot argue with that, man. I am looking forward to the Elimination Chamber. I cannot lie, but like you said, I might not wake up at that time to watch it, which is
I think
why,
I gotta
like,
work.
yeah, and like, people don't realize, like, just everyone going like, Rock, Cody versus Roman at Elimination Chamber, and then Rock versus Roman at Mania. It's like, they're not putting Rock or fucking Cody or Punk even. Cody's not even wrestling on this card. And why? Oh, they're going to rob them of a show. I hear people say that. They're going to rob Perth of a... No, it's not that. It's because when you go into the market and then you just automatically sell 45K, then the next time you go into the market, then you go, hey, we've got Cody versus Punk. And then they fucking go to 65K. It's called building the market. UFC did this exact same thing. This is, again, I say it every fucking show. This is, Endeavor, TKO, UFC, they already understand. Dana White, okay, The Rock even, because he's tight with Dana. They understand this already because they've been doing it with the UFC. And the pandemic just slowed everything down. That's all it did. So WWE, they're going to go there, and you don't need to give them Like Rhea Ripley getting her moment, conquering the big giant Nia Jax, and then her coming out and squaring off with Becky or whatever. Like that's a moment, whatever. That sells out the building as much as they need to sell it out. To have 45K, they can build a huge set. And then the next time they go back, it'll be 65K sellout. They build a smaller set, but then they'll give you the fucking Roman versus whoever. They have to enter these markets first. You can't just you can't hot shot book the market because you get into it the one time. Right? Like this is why you have a roster, depth in the roster. This event is on the backs of people who don't even really hold belts. Let's look at this. Other than Rhea, and she's the hometown girl, and then Judgment Day. This pay-per-view is built off the backs of Judgment Day. Let's just put it that way. Almost, it's like they're gonna carry the show. So,
and again, I want to say, with everything you're saying here, again, you're not just talking out your ass and spewing shit. You are presenting a fact and then explaining yourself. You know what I'm saying? You said fucking this is exactly what the UFC and all those cats did, and now they are doing the same practice, and like they're gonna build.
Same with France. It's like how Backlash is in France, right? Okay, they're
Right.
gonna it'll be what will happen was we'll see like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get pushes. Like you'll see one of them challenge like whoever the world heavyweight champ is in the main event, because they can speak French, like French Canadian, which is different than European French, but it's the same, but it's inflections, different slang and terminologies. Yeah. But either way though, we'll see that, dude. Like we'll see like Kevin Owens versus fucking whoever in France, and it will be so he can do the French media and shit, but it will be like, it doesn't need to be like fucking Punk and Roman duke it out in France. They don't need to do that the first time going there. They're going to go blow the door open. Yeah, like you guys are thinking with the immediacy mentality, the TikTok, the Tony Khan hotshot. Yeah, so I'm just telling you guys, like, trust me, this is the way to do it. Keep Punk. Like, I'm not glad Punk's injured, but it's like, I hate that he's missing Mania, but it's like he shouldn't be doing even an eliminate. What the fuck are we putting Punk in a chamber for? I'm glad Cody's not in it, and he's sacrificed so much this year, like or the last like WWE year, April to April. Like I don't need to see him in a fucking chamber in Perth. Go spend some time with your kid. I guess he'll be there, but yeah, just a grueling match. But nonetheless, man, we're excited for that. And guys, if you're excited for anything, you should be excited for PWT, and more air horn and a round of applause for ourselves and for the listeners. Guys, thank you so much for rocking with us. There is an interview / just a chill time with Marv the Movie Monster, which will be stitched onto this episode, I believe, or will be just maybe its own thing. Who fucking knows? But either way, the live shows are coming hopefully this week. I'm really hoping this goddamn week. Brothers are busy though, so if you want to support the show so we're not so busy and we can just make more PWT content, make sure you join the YouTube membership on PW Clips, Pro Wrestle Clips, youtube.com @Pro Wrestle Clips is the handle, Pro Wrestle Times on the Patreon also. But if you just want to like hit like or leave 5 stars or leave a comment or some shit, that's really dope too. That's a great way to support us. Even if you tell us we're the shits, we appreciate it. Got to shout out the patrons though: Reggie Rodriguez, Mark Q the Mark, Ashley V, Russ Paxton, Chris Killis, Cruz Madrid. And then YouTube memberships, consider checking that out. Everything I upload, basically it's members first and then it goes live. I'm testing it. I don't know if you guys like that or not. I'm figuring it out with you, but thank you so fucking much. And you're the greatest listeners in the world. @Pro Wrestle Times on YouTube, @Pro Wrestle Clips on YouTube, @Pro Wrestle Times everywhere on social fucking media. Shout out Marv the Movie Monster. Shout out Tony Khan for giving us so much laughs. Shout out WWE right now for being white hot and making wrestling fucking incredible again. Shout out fucking Hairline for being here and reviewing this week's of glorious WWE. How do you feel about WWE going into Mania overall, Hairline?
Pretty good fucking time period we got going right here, man. They're firing on all cylinders. Like Triple H has got a goal and he's fucking going with it, Doug.
And what about the people trying to drag them fucking down? What do you got to say to them trying to implicate Stephanie McMahon and say everyone knew about Vince's pooping? What do you got to say?
What did Stephanie do wrong? Hold on, what do
Apparently
you
she
mean?
knew. Now they're trying to blame her for Ashley Massaro, R.I.P. This is all happening on X, bro. The IWC is a dark and twisted place. We're the beacon of shining light. We are trying to bring the levity and the laughter and the relaxation.
Didn't Stephanie leave the company when he came back?
Yes.
Okay, so shut up, you marks.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Okay. Phil Marks was here. I am out. Hairline was definitely here once again. He is out. Yeah.
Man, I'm just out here trying to... Dog, listen, I'm trying to convince my boss to give me a fucking advance on my paycheck so I can get this telephone, so I can talk to my son, Will, who's in the Upside Down.
We are almost outside of the Upside Down, but maybe not. Season 5 comes. What's his name? Will.
Yep, Will.
Tony.